Hey boys and girls, and welcome back for another episode on this lovely day. I am so excited about this one because what I'm going to teach you today not only is great for backyard fun and camping, but it's also something that could save your life possibly one day. So the skill I'm going to teach you guys today is how to build a fire. Pay close attention because there's going to be a lot of tips and tricks on how to properly do this. Come on, let's go. So the first thing, one of the most important things you want to remember if you're going to have a fire is fire safety. And the biggest thing with that is keeping it enclosed so it doesn't spread. You want to make sure that your fire is contained and surrounded by something like bricks or stones or a big metal ring so that nothing could happen that could cause it to leave that area. The next thing we need is fuel. And when I say fuel, I mean all the different sizes of wood you need to burn in the fire. And that needs to be collected in the area around you. But why would I collect it when I have kids? Hey boys, do you want a job? Okay, come collect some firewood.
Dad.
Are you guys done yet?
No.
Keep going.
No.
How about now? Are you guys done yet?
Almost.
Go ask the dog to help you.
Okay, Petey, come. Petey.
Nice work, guys. So it looks like you got a good pile of kindling and a good pile of sticks gathered. Okay, so now that we have all that collected, it's time to give that tinder bundle a spark. And as you've all probably seen before, anyone could take a lighter and a big wad of newspaper and light that and get the fire going that way. But we're going to do it the true woods person way, the way that you would do if you really wanted to be like a survivalist. So I have this cool thing today that I want to show you guys, and it's a fire starter. It comes with a little piece of metal to strike it. And if you look, it has this cylinder here that's made out of magnesium, which you can shave into little shavings and put on your tinder bundle. And when it gets a spark, it burns at over 5,000 degrees for a very short amount of time. But that's the greatest thing about this part. Now on the other side here, running along the top, is the flint, and I want to show you how that is where you strike the metal along it to get a spark. Check it out. And it even has a cedar wood handle, so if you ever needed to make wood shavings for your tinder bundle out of it, you can do it. And why is this cooler? Because this can work when it's wet, windy, hundreds of times to start fires, and all of it fits right there in your pocket. What a great tool. Let's use it. First, you want to make sure that you have a bundle of tinder prepared. Next, a pile of kindling or small twigs. After that, thicker sticks, and lastly, split dry logs. So of the different types of fuels I showed you for your fire, you want to start with the smallest type, and that is what's called a tinder bundle. And there's many different ways that you can come up with some tinder that starts your fire, but there's some certain things about it, and it has to be really dry, where lots of air can get to it, and small kind of flaky things. So I collected this grass, as you can see. It almost looks like a bird nest, and that is going to be our tinder. And then I'm gonna add something else to it, and there's the inside of this tree bark. It's very dry and stringy too. This is from a walnut tree, and if you take off what's inside of it, it's also kind of like grass too, and it'll catch a spark very easily. And that's where we'll start, and then we'll slowly build up from there. So we're gonna add a spark to this, and I really do hope it works. Well, here goes. Now we've added some kindling, so I must give it air and slowly continue to add more kindling. Feeling pretty good about that. I think we can start adding some bigger sticks now. Now that we have those sticks going, that small fuel going, it's time to finally put on the biggest fuel of all, the logs. These are some dried split logs, and you can just put them on top of those hot sticks burning, and then you will have a nice hot fire going for hours and hours. So why do we do all this, you might ask? Is it for the hot dogs? I don't know. Or is that the reason? That right there, that's why we do this. Yes. To whoever invented the s'mores, if you're out there, thank you. You are a fire's best friend.